Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I want to go over my top 10 things I want to see in Arc 2. Like a wish list, if you will. 10 things. I jotted down. Made a list. Let's go through it. Number 1. Better character creation. The character creation is, how should I put this delicately, crap. I mean, sure, you can make him look like a weird, mutant, misproportioned freak, but it's still very limited. They all look like, all the men look the same and all the women look the same. There's no different faces. You have to wait for the hair to grow out. There's no different skin, like, there's different skin colors, but, you know, like different tones, like, I don't know, fat, like flabby, super, well, you can make a buff, but you know what I'm talking about. They all look really, really weird. I mean, you can make a decent character, but all the faces are the same. And for the female character creation, we need more, like, we need like makeup, and I mean, I don't know, it just needs to be better. Face paint would be really cool, like tribal face paint. They could also add that in that you find later, but it would be really cool to do it at the beginning. I understand that you're supposed to just land in this, or spawn in this giant map, and then all of a sudden you're being attacked by everything, so it wouldn't really, for the lore of Ark, I guess, make sense to have pre-tribal face paint on, but I think it would be cool. Make your character more unique and start off with, like, you know, a full head of hair, but then if you want to change it, it shaves your head bald. That's the first thing I would like to see, is way better character creation, because as it is now, it's crap. Now, number 2, better or more in-depth combat. If you've played Ark, one of the worst things in Ark, at least to me, this could just be me, is the combat, especially melee combat. If you've ever played Minecraft, they basically cut and pasted Minecraft's combat and put it into Ark. Now, the gun combat is a little better because it's kind of like a first-person shooter, but if you want melee weapons, you're literally attacking like a Minecraft character. Like, when you get hit, you bounce back, you don't like fall over or stumble or anything like that. It's just really weird. It feels awkward. So I would love like combos, not like something crazy like what do you call that? Platinum Games or anything, but something a little better, kind of like the old, well, a little more complex than the old Phantasy Star Online type games, where it has like a little 3-hit combo. Just give me something, man. I mean, it's just whack, whack, whack. It's so bare bones. So I really hope they address that in the second game. Number 3, more build types and pieces. Now, what I mean by this is the stuff you actually build with. So like the wood for the houses, the stone houses, the greenhouse houses, the tech houses. Just give me some more stuff in different shapes and pieces, kind of like a lot of the mods have made. Some of the stuff's really cool, like better corner pieces make it a lot easier to shift between each piece you need. If you've played like Conan Exiles or heck, even Atlas, what it does is it'll cycle through the pieces in that type. So let's say a wood door, the wood door frame, the wood that. You don't have to build each piece and then go through it. It's all right there ready to go. So it'd be really cool to not only different pieces, but to streamline that as well. And for the love of God, just make it go one way. Oh man, nothing irks me more when you're building and it makes it go like forward or back a little bit, so your walls aren't even. It's like, why did it go the other way? It's like, especially if you're building like the greenhouses or the wood ceilings. Heck, anything really. It's like, just line up, dang it. Make that a little better, because that's annoying as heck. Number 4, more gear and armor. So if you've played Ark, it's had the same, like, 4 sets of armor since it came out. You got your basic clothing, and you got your shitten, I think that's how you say that. The bug stuff. Make it out of the stuff you get from killing bugs. It looks cool, but it's it's the same thing. And then you have your metal armor or iron? No, yeah, it's metal. It's metal. It's definitely metal. It looks like you're a knight. Looks cool, but we need more of it, or at least different types. It could be the same material. It's just it can be different versions of it. Like the male and female one look exactly the same. And then there's like the SWAT armor. Really? In Ark? You couldn't come up with something different? Like, I don't know, some cool tribal stuff? That would be really cool. Make more tribal armor. You're supposed to be out in the wilderness, surviving. That would be sweet. I know it has the ghillie suit, but even that's looks out of place to me in the game. Looks more like a military thing than belongs in Call of Duty than it belongs in Ark. So yeah, more weapons, more. Let's see. I guess more guns. I mean, they have quite a bit of guns. Like the one thing they did right, and have like you just make ammo. Like you don't have to make this type of ammo, that type of ammo. It's just ammo, and then whatever you put in there, it converts it to that. Because that's more like a quality of life thing. But it's more, not just realistic. I get that. But anyway, that's just me. That's just me. Number 5. Hopefully they keep single player offline mode. I have a big wrench in my gut thinking that it's going to be online server based only. And that's going to suck. One of the reasons why I like Ark so much is because you can play it offline on the map and you don't have to interact with a bunch of other people. It's like you can just relax, play your game. Well, if you get hunted by a dinosaur, then you can't relax, but you know what I'm saying. You don't have to worry about having to log in all the time or someone coming and killing you and taking all your stuff when you're offline, because most of us have jobs and lives and can't be online all day. So how would you like to play it for 8 hours or let's say a week, and then all of a sudden you log in and all your progress, all your dinosaurs, all your stuff, and you are all dead? To me, that's not fun. And I get there's a player versus environment mode, but PvE. You don't have to play PvP, but it's still. I want single player. That's just me. Number 6. And because I want single player, I would really like interactive NPCs with quests and storylines. So basically have like a storyline for single player. For us single player guys that don't like playing online with a bunch of randos. So this could work, like it could start you off in a little tribe, right? You're just running away from dinosaurs and all of a sudden you get saved by this tribe and they bring you in. And the typical, he shouldn't be in our tribe, we should have let him die, blah blah blah, and you have to prove yourself by doing missions and contributing to the tribe. And eventually when you get strong enough, you can either have the tribe get wiped out when you get far enough in the story and learn all the game's mechanics, or you can go out and start your own tribe, or just stick with their tribe. Give you some options. That'd be really cool. It would really help, give you the training you need to play a game like Ark. Because if you're new to Ark, I know there's YouTube and everything, but when I first played Ark, I had no idea what I was doing. I was like, what am I supposed to do? And once you figure it out, it's a blast, but not everybody has that kind of time to just sit there and, try to figure the mechanics out. And there's so many things I bet you guys listening right now haven't discovered in Ark because there was no tutorial for it. So this NPC thing would be a great way to get people started in the game and get them hooked. So hopefully they flesh that out in Ark 2. Number 7, a Dino Splicer. in order to create your own dinosaurs. Now this is a little out there, but I think this would be awesome. Let's say you get far enough in the game, or they could allow this right at the beginning, like you start off with your special dinosaur, and they could make it kind of like Pokemon, where he's your starter dino and it can't die. It just gets knocked out and it goes into your cryo thing. That could be part of the NPC thing, and you don't get any more cryo tubes. I don't want it to be like complete like Pokemon, where you go capturing it with the those cryo ball things. But it'd be really cool if you could like create your own dinosaur, either when you get far enough in the game and unlock the Dino Splicer item. That'd probably be the best way to do it. Where you could take dinosaurs you've captured, put them in each side of the splicer, and just go nuts and create some mutant looking awesome dinosaurs. So you can create like a bear T-Rex or a Dodo Rex, for real, kind of like they do. That would be so cool to do. Pick the color, fully customize it, and then just imagine what the people could create. That would be a nightmare for servers, but it'd be awesome for single player. Can you imagine a bunch of servers with some random ass dinosaurs? Those things would crash and lag so bad. Number 8. An option to keep items on death. Now, as far as I know, there's no option to turn that off in the first game. And I know a lot of you are going to be like, well, that's the whole point of survival games. Yeah, it is. I understand that. But it still would be nice if you're playing single player to turn that off. Because nothing irks me more when you're messing around and all of a sudden you accidentally die. And let's say it spawns you in a random location, or you just don't have a base or a bed built near that. You gotta go track down your crap. It's so dumb. It's like Pixar did that a little bit better. Like, you don't lose everything. Like if your armor gets damaged and your items in your hotbar stay, but all the crap in your inventory drops, they could at least do that. But I would prefer just an option to turn that off, because I hate losing all my items. Let's say you spend hours getting wood, rock, or whatever you need, and all of a sudden some dinosaur kills you, and then you lose all the stuff. All that progress is gone. It's like, ugh. Anyway, that's just me. It'd be cool to have that as an option. Number 9. Random map generator. So one of the cool things they tried to do with the first Ark, which I think they have it working on PC, but they never got it to work on console, or at least they never released it on console, is the random map generator. So every time you generate a map, the layout and everything's different. That would make the game last pretty much forever, because you can continuously generate random maps. I don't know how that would work, since it's not like a Minecraft game where it's all blocks and stuff. It's you can manipulate the terrain, and if you get stuck, you can get out of it. I wonder how they'd get that to work in Ark. I'm sure there's some program wizardry that they could figure out to do that, and that would be cool. That would literally make the game last forever. Let's go, man, I'm bored of these maps. Let me go try this random map generator and come up with a random map. That way that you have access to unlimited maps, and like I said, you make the game last forever. And finally, number 10. Zelda-like dungeons / caves with puzzles. Now, if you've played Ark and you've gone in any cave to try to get some of the artifacts, you know that it's literally just a cluster F of creatures, swarm of creatures, unlimited creatures trying to kill you the entire time. And that's it. There's no cool like puzzles to solve to unlock the artifact. It's just sitting there. There might be a boss or two. It's like, how cool would it be if it was like an actual dungeon where like the ancients built it to protect the artifact? That would be really cool, in my opinion. They don't have to go super crazy elaborate. Make each one like last like 10 minutes or something, and then if you get to the last room, 10 to 15 minutes, and something simple. It would be cool if they went super elaborate, but I know that's a tall order because there's a lot of artifacts. But it'd be really cool to have some sort of puzzle cave system. And if you fail the puzzle, you could die like in Tomb Raider, where it just kills you and makes you start at the beginning. That would be awesome too. I don't know. They could use the tropes. Giant ball, roll it into this slot to unlock this door. Dodge the Indiana Jones thing when you pick up this thing. You know, the typical stuff. Just needs something. It'd be really cool. Especially with all the cool tech stuff they have. All the caves could be like these awesome tech dungeons and stuff. So anyway, those are 10 things I would like to see added to Arc 2, which I'll be lucky if I get one of those things. What are some things that you would like to see in Arc 2 that I didn't mention? And what is the favorite thing that I mentioned that you would like to see? Anyways, as always, thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if you like the content. And stay frosty.